Hello and welcome back to Crystal's Artsy Creations. Today I'm going to be doing a chess resin mold set. I'm not sure if this is going to make my microphone pop or not, but here we go. We're going to turn the camera around. I got the resin board that we're getting ready to do. It's got checker pieces, and then I have full-bodied chess pieces. So I do not have to sand or glue them together. They all come in one piece, and we will see how that works out. I have heard different reviews on this, on how sometimes you'll get bubbles in there and you'll have to redo the piece. We will find out how this goes. I have also been watching a bunch of different ladies who do these boards in chess pieces and stuff like that. And I have learned that if you let it cure for at least 6 hours, and I'm sorry, I found a freaking hair on my board, which is driving me insane right now. There it goes. Anyway, if you let it cure for about at least 6 hours between colors, like when you're doing your squares, then it should not bleed. Should not bleed. Cross your fingers. Pray for me, ladies and gents, if you happen to be a gentleman. I do not discriminate. I love all of you. So we're going to get started. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a two-tone pink, and I am going to be using the alcohol inks that you get from Mod Podge. This one is Pink Rose 125. It is a nice bright pink. You can see in the bottle. See how bright that is. That's gonna be fire, and that's gonna go with this beautiful fine pink glitter. That's gonna go in there. And then for the lighter color of my board, I'm going to be using a medium pink rose, and it's gonna get the rose gold, kinda the rosy pink. And if you can hear the hummingbirds chirping, I have a hummingbird feeder right up above me because I'm outside and I'm working with resin, and my project area is normally in my daughter's bedroom. And well, resin is kind of toxic, and I don't want this curing on the table in my daughter's bedroom because, I don't really want them to, be breathing that in overnight, because it's going to be 6 hours, 12 hours total curing time for just the squares. It's not including my little border, because I do actually have a really thick border on this one. I've seen some that's got a thinner. You can see on my board here, it's got a pretty thick border. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the light pink and the dark pink in the squares. And then after that, I'm going to pour clear resin on with thick chunky pink glitter that's like got thick chunks, little chunks. It's all mixed together. You can find those at Walmart, and they stack together nice and neat, so you can have a nice little set of colors that are all stacked together, and there's going to be no issues. But anyway, let's get started. I'm probably going to be doing this in hyper speed, so you guys don't have to, listen to me ramble for hours and hours on end. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I will try to pick some music that everybody likes to listen to. Thank you. Look at all these bubbles, ladies and gentlemen. I got 50-some seconds left to start. All of a sudden, it's not clear anymore. It's white. But that's okay. Those bubbles will go away as soon as I start spraying the 91% alcohol on the top. I've also learned from some of these other crafting ladies that some of these resin molds, when they come with care instructions and stuff like that, they tell you please do not use the heat gun on these molds because it can distort and or ruin them. So since I don't get my molds from all one place, I tend to kind of go with the rule of thumb is just don't use it. Just don't use it, because, okay, so stop. Okay, stop. Cancel. And now, gonna let it set for 2 minutes. While it kind of cures just a tiny bit. Now, ladies, you only have a half an hour to work with this after you mix it. Watch this. Watch them bubbles just start to go away. Slowly but surely, they just start to disappear, which is amazing sauce. Spray a little bit of the alcohol onto the board itself, and it'll help the bubbles rise to the top also. So you don't have to worry about having bubbles inside the little squares and stuff like that. Oh, there goes my timer. Stop. Okay, now let's start my 30-minute timer for how long I have to work with it. And we hit start. Now, let's see here. I'm going to start with 3 drops. See how dark that makes it. 1, 2, 3. I'll see how dark that makes that. And then if we want darker, we'll go darker. Oh wow, look how bright that is already. Boop. Already. Woo, that looks so neon. I love it. But I think I'm going to want to go a little darker. Just a little. So I might add like maybe 2 more. So it'll be 5 drops of this pink alcohol ink in here. Yeah, we're going to go a little darker with 5. So drop 2 more, because I already dropped 3. One, 2. Oh yeah, that's nice and dark. That'll be perfect. Because remember, I want this to be my dark square. Maybe a couple more. Remember, you gotta keep doing the elbow. Yeah, I want that a little darker. Still a little too light. So, get that there. 5, so we'll make it 10 drops of alcohol ink, because the more ink you add, you gotta be careful, because it's only supposed to be like 1% of your solution of resin and stuff. There we go. Now that's a nice bright dark color. Okay. Perfect. Now look at that color. That is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. I almost poured it out. Good job, Crystal. Yay! Anyway, now that I've got the color where I want it to be, now I can add the ink. Or the ink, oh my lord. Now I can add the glitter, ladies. Oh my goodness, don't mind me. I'm, you know, excited to show you guys what I'm doing here and this stuff that I've found. Ooh, you can barely see the glitter. I matched the color perfectly. Oops. But that's all right. I'll make it even better. out so I can have better control with the pouring into the squares. I will knock you guys down to where you can see what I am doing, so you're not staring at me the whole time, which I love that you guys stare at me, but that's okay. Just teasing my friends, I love you all. Drop that in that one. Okay. Okay, it's on the bottom. You don't want to do a drop. Okay, so, oh yeah, I gotta knock you guys down so you can see what I'm doing. Here we go. And should I do this part in hyperspeed? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not positive. But here we go. Just a little pour here. And I did learn to scoop up the little drops that come down so it doesn't pour into the next section. Oh shoot. Yep, totally jacked it up. Totally jacked it up. Should I pour it over that one? No, go back. Hey, my God. Getting resin all over me. So that square I'm going to have to wipe out, but that's alright. I'm okay with that, as long as it's not going to be a lot. So toss that into my garbage. Wipe off my fingers real quick. And off to the next square. It's like once you have your first line, it's kind of easy to skip where you need to go to. But that first line, it'll get you, girls, I swear. And gents, sorry. I keep forgetting about you guys if you are in there. No demo. And here we go. It's already starting to look really cute. Like I'm doing this set just because I wanted to try it out, but also because, you know, I like pink. My daughters like pink. I figured I'd give it a, you know, get the pink one, but I also got blues and stuff like that, and I might even do a blue set, and I might do a gold and silver set. If you have any color schemes that you would like to share with me, please drop them in the comments below. I would be more than happy to do a set with those color schemes. also would be willing to sell a set, especially if you wanted to do it a specific color scheme to match your house or living room. I also got another resin mold set that I'm excited about. Can't wait to share it with you guys on one of my videos shortly coming up. Like, don't get me wrong, I love resin art. I think this is like the coolest stuff that you can make. You can make everything so customizable. And there are my hummingbirds chirping away, yelling at each other about the hummingbird food. I make that from scratch. Also, it's just either a 4-to-1 ratio or a 3-to-1 ratio, depending on how sugary you want your nectar to be. That's the last square. Ah. Okay, now that I've got all of those filled, just start filling up that little guy there. Little checker pieces. Little popsicle stick. And of course, I told the crafting nook to use a pipette to fill in the corners of her checkerboard, and I'm over here using her technique of using the popsicle stick. It's all good. Because, well, I really don't have a pipette. And, well, as you can see, I got glitter in there. It's kind of hard to get glitter up in the pipette. From what I've been told from other crafters. So, that's okay. To use what you got. And I'm also going to go through and get all them little drips off. Oh shoot, I got some that need extra. You know, one that needs a little bit of extra. Not much, but just a little bit. Okay, oh god, gross, ew. Ton of stuff. I see why she uses the popsicle stick, because you can actually just kind of push it where you want it to go. And then you're going to watch me pop all of these bubbles with one spray. The higher the percentage of alcohol in your spray, 90 to 91%, the faster the bubbles will pop. You can also go to a garden center, any garden center, and they do have commercial grade alcohol for plants and stuff like that. So you can actually use that. And it'll be better for your alcohol, or I should say your resin. So you can see I'm pouring my checker pieces, my checker pieces here. It's only going to be 8 of them, unfortunately, because that's all the resin I have, and I don't want to go through and make like 2 ounces of resin for the last 8 pieces, to be honest with you. I'll do that a little bit later when I'm doing my pieces. Remember, we're gonna try to keep them all the same here. Same color, so that's why you count how many drops of alcohol, and how you got to do it in like 2 ounces of each, which would be 2 ounces of the hardener, 2 ounces of the resin itself, which will make 4 ounces of resin. And then if you're doing 4 ounces of resin each time, and you know and how much color you're adding in, then you will not have a problem with your color differentials, if you know what I mean. So anyway, those aren't full, but here we go. See all them little bubbles there? See all these little bubbles here on the top? Watch. Watch them pop, babies. Isn't it beautiful? Makes it so cool to just, and so pleasing to watch them bubbles pop. Okay, so we're just gonna get that little guy. Now it's gonna take about 6 hours for this section to cure. So I will see you all in about 6 hours for the next color set. And that is going to be the light pink. See, just watch that guy pop right there. Ooh, look at him go! Oops. Why didn't y'all tell me I had a corner that wasn't all the way in? Oh my goodness, ladies. You're killing me here. And gents. Sorry about that, guys. I don't mean to leave you out of the equation. Okay. So, that is all for this section. I will see you in about 6 hours to finish up with the second section. Hello, welcome back. It's been about 6 hours now, and I am, it's been curing for about 6 hours now. I'm getting ready to mix up my second color. I'm not quite so sure that this is going to be the lighter color. I was thinking that the color that I started out with, which is this guy, was going to be my dark color. Or at least my extremely bright, vibrant pop. Now, not quite so sure. And as you can see in the odd squares, there is a little bit of shine to it. That's because it kind of overflowed. I'm kind of glad I wasn't filming at the time, because I would have had to, bleep out some expletives. I do show you and tell you of all the issues that I do come across. So, Uh, So sit back, relax. Let's get ready to mix up the second batch and see if that's my dark color or not. One fluid ounce. One fluid ounce. And now it is time for. You know what? I'm gonna go for 8 minutes. See if that does a difference in how many bubbles there are when you're done. Because it says normally to stir for 3 minutes. And well, the first time I did this, I think I stirred out the bubbles, which I find absolutely hilarious. I think I'll let it set for those last 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 28 seconds. And yeah. You're gonna watch me mix in some alcohol ink from Mod Podge Plaid. Mod Podge? See if I can get it to zoom in, not zoom in, but you know, not be so blurry. There we go. Kinda. Alright. And then some of this nice pretty little rose gold glitter that I've got. How it goes, guys. This is gonna be fun. I love making projects and finding out how it turns out. I've also got to take a little bit out so I can finish up the rest of the chess pieces in that lighter color. So I just need to pull out a little bit. Oh my goodness, there's stuff in the bottom. I did one. No. No, my stuff in the crown. Okay, I got it out. I am such a goober, but that's alright. We're gonna use my hot pink, which turned out to be extremely light pink, and then the pink glitter. Yay! Hopefully it is almost time. Got about 2 minutes to go. That is still pretty milky. But what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna spray the top. Wow, that was pretty fast. A little bit, one more time. Let it sit for that last minute. So, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below on how it's coming out. And all that wonderful stuff, and what you think of the colors and all that great stuff. Once I get done mixing the darker color, I guess it's what it's going to be. Hopefully. I hope they're not too light colors, because that would like kind of not really work well for a chess set. You know what I'm saying? Especially the board. The pieces, fine. I can use them for different boards and sets and stuff like that. But the board itself, having two light squares, kind of not going to work out very well. But we'll find out. As you well know, as crafters out there in the world, and mostly people who are watching this video are crafters, and I thank you for watching. Please little comment below on what you think's going on and all that great stuff, and I would much appreciate it. Okay, the timer has gone off. Still kind of milky, but that's alright. That's alright. We're going to just mix in that alcohol that we sprayed in on top, and we will... Oh yeah, don't forget, I've got to pull out that little bit for the piece. And a little bit of excess for that's for like 2 more pieces, I believe there. Yeah, that should be the right amount, because we don't want any excess, if you know what I mean. Okay, now I got that all done. We'll put that aside, and we will move on. Ha ha ha. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'm not trying to make fun of the French. I love, love, love French food. It's so yummy. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which is how many I did for the last set. So, it looks pretty dark. Let's see how it goes. On the top. It turns kind of light. I don't know, what do you think? I think this is gonna work. I think I need to do more. So I'm thinking that's pretty opaque. Like, really opaque. Like, you can't even see it on the popsicle stick. The color. Maybe the other pink will be my dark color. Cross your fingers, y'all. Pray for me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now that would make it 20 dots. I have still not put the glitter in here, so maybe I might be putting a little extra glitter in to make it a little darker, because that is still pretty opaque, if you know what I mean, ladies. Okay. Oh, here goes the glitter. Hopefully this will darken her up. That's looking pretty. Still opaque, but it's got nice glitter in it. Okay. There we go. 4, 5. We'll do 5. Okay. If I can get it to screw on. And it'll shake. Yay! Almost dumped it out. A nice little mix there. Oh no, I think that might be a little too dark. Here it is. That is a really cool color. Too bad I didn't get it the first go around. I mean, shoot, man, really? I would have loved my squares to be that color. Like, seriously. Look at how vibrant that is. But that's not gonna go in that little dot, which kind of sucks, because now I gotta mix up a new batch. But what I am going to do, oh man, it's too big. It's too big. Oh well. Okay, well, I just mixed up some resin, and it did not come out the pink that I thought it was going to. It came out this nice, beautiful, vibrant pink, and I will kind of point you down into it. So I want to tip it. I just poured it, as you can see here. Boop, 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 just poured. Look how beautiful that color is, though. But I just learned that if I want a vibrant color, I have to add more of the alcohol ink than I would have thought. So I just added a whole ton to this one. Now look at that color. Now that color's gorgeous. Alright, there's the dark color I was looking for this board. And you kind of want to be careful with doing that, because the more additive you add to your resin, the longer it's going to take for it to cure. Plus you also have the fear of, oh, how would you say it, blending or bleeding. There you go, bleeding into the other colors. And now that I see bubbles forming, I'm gonna shoot the top. Shoot the top. And now that we have gotten to that point, oh no, oh, there we go. Now we are going to start filling our squares. So I'm going to turn you guys. You're going to come with me right on over here. And I'm going to have to mix up a little bit more resin. And a little bit to do that last piece. And just add one drop at a time. Let's see what's going on. As I mess with my microphone, you guys probably hear the ruffle. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so here we go. That's going to be gorgeous. A nice rose color. Rosy pink. Just kind of lay this down here. Close my glitter before I accidentally knock it over and make a huge mess, because you know, glitter, ladies, it never comes out of anything. So we're gonna pour a little bit of this into my cup. Okay, oh goodness, here we go again. Okay, as you can see, as the jump in the video here, that my camera decided to stop recording because I had too many videos saved in my photos. So I had to go and delete some, and just decided to watch to see where it stopped at. And it was basically after I poured resin into my little cup and started pouring all of this. So I decided I would fix what I had into this, push it all into the corners. You know, a little bit using the popsicle stick, not too much, just barely tap, 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 and there it is, all nice and smexy in the corner. And we will continue. Make sure that you catch the bottom of the cup so it doesn't pour or drip into another square. Because you will not like that. But anyway, just a little pores here, a little pores there. Nice little swipe. And there is half the board right there. Completely done. Not completely, but I have to, yeah. And you can feel how warm the cup is. Because I waited a while to do this, because I did not want it to overflow on and stuff. There's 1, 2. It's only 4 squares a line. Okay, as you can see, I have now finished pouring all of my squares. My camera keeps shutting down because I guess it's, you know, I have too much video in my storage. I guess I'll have to go through and delete a lot of stuff out of my camera roll, which is okay for me. No problem. I have it saved on other platform or other stuff. But yeah, you just kind of smooth it out with your popsicle stick or your toothpick, or your, if you want, you can use a pipette and pipe some into the corners edges instead of smoothing it. But, you know, anyway, we're going to possibly go into, well, that's going to be it for right now. As you can tell, I'm just smoothing out the corners. You will see me next time in a couple of days once this is all cured, and I'll be laying on the base. So, thanks for joining. I'll be back in a couple of days. To you, it'll be a few seconds. Peace. Have a wonderful time. Hello, welcome back. It's been a few days since I poured the squares, and now I'm going to pour the back. Enjoy. Okay, I have already mixed my resin, so we're just going to come on over here. I'm going to set you down right there, and hopefully that'll be a good spot for you for the pour. Sort of, but we'll see. Alright, so I have 2 6-ounce cups of just clear resin, and we're just going to kind of pour it on in. I'm going to go for my corners first, corners and edges for the first cup. Just kind of pouring it in. And as you can see, I didn't quite make it, but that's alright. It's alright. Let me grab my popsicle stick. Smooth out this excess in here so we can get it all in. We want it all, baby. We want it all. Isn't this board coming out to look gorgeous, though? I'm so proud of this. I didn't film doing the border because my phone has been having issues and it stops recording after a few minutes. Hopefully I kind of fix that issue by deleting some old videos and stuff. So there's that cup. And now for the other 6-ounce cup, just start where we left off at the edge and then fill it on in. I'll also be showing you the pieces that I did for this board, which all I gotta do is kind of flip it around a little bit and you'll be able to see them. And you will also notice that there are some missing. Oh, I hate how this freaking floor is not even. So it looks like I don't have enough resin where you can see, but it's about ready to overflow on the opposite side. So, dang bugs, we're just gonna kind of turn it a little bit so it doesn't overflow that edge and it starts flowing back the other direction. And now you guys get to watch some bubble magic happen. We go squirt, squirt, and watch them disappear, and it turns into a perfect sheet of glass. You guys watch the little bubbles pop, which is so much fun. Alrighty. Let me hold on to this handle here. We're going to turn you around. You can see the two different sets that I have done. Let's see here. We'll go for the horse. Hopefully we can get it to zoom in on it. There we go. And then it goes back out of focus. So wonderful. Okay. There's the light colored pink. And then here's the darker pink. And as you can see, I am missing 4 of this color in the palms and 2 in the light pink. Well, the darker pawns, 4 of them came out really murky and opaque, and I did not like that. And for the clear one, the pretty pink, I had a very large bubble. So I got this part, which is very nice, and then I got this part. And as you can see, there's the bubble. Just perfect to where it was separated, and when I demolded it, this is what I got. So I had to redo those 2, and the other 4, I did not quite get the color that I wanted for the red or the darker pink, but it's a close enough match. But I did get the right color for the light color ones, which is kind of hilarious. And as you can see, I'm doing some other little molds for my daughters to have something funny to play around with, and I might be making those into some keychains for them so they can attach them to their little purses that they have. Anyway, that's going to be it for my video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and yeah, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Bye!